Okay, so in this lesson of our tutorial, we're going to go ahead and apply our car paint shader to the body of our car model. And before we go ahead and do that, I actually want to talk to you guys about the website that you see here, which is VRayDash-Maya-materials.com. These materials are all for Maya, and this is a free library. So if you sign up for this website, he has, I think, something like 200 different types of shaders and different shaders for V-Ray for Maya. And, these are really, really good shaders. And, I would definitely go ahead and say, hey, check these out because they're very realistic and they do actually have some very good, rendering qualities to them. And I tend to use these shaders a lot. Whether they be for car paint or architectural stuff, they definitely have some very interesting materials on the website. So let's go ahead and make our car material, and we're basically going to be using a material from that site for car paint, but we'll be adding a file node to it so that we get the actual color that we want. So let's go ahead and open up our Hypershade here. And I'm simply just going to import a shader that I downloaded from that website, which is, the red car paint. As you can see here, I'm going to reset my project file, or project folder here. I'm going to open up the attribute editor of this shader, and you can take a look at some of these settings here. But he's using a ramp for his color, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to say it's unsafe. I mean, it's just not going to be the color that we want. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and break the connection on that, and you can see where it's going to turn orange. But then I'm going to plug in a file node here. Okay, turn off the filter type, and this is going to be our car base color here. And then we'll go ahead and simply just apply this to the entire car body pieces that we need to apply it to, which is going to be on the outside portion of the wheel well there. We definitely need to apply it to our hinges here. And you can see where it's just going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and select all these little miscellaneous pieces for the car. And I'm just holding down shift and selecting everything that I need to add the car paint shader to, because I want to do it in one connection and one applying. It should be the mirrors, the roof, and I think that's probably all that we're going to apply the car paint shader to, except for the trunk there. Okay, and we'll apply that color. And you can see that it's turned black. This is because I have a file texture plugged into it, and that's okay. If I went and said, hey, I'm going to break the connection there, you can see that it's going to turn black. But, you can always go ahead and just use the eyedropper tool, select the color, and then there you go, it's orange. Or I guess maroon type color. So now I want to go ahead and add some of the chrome pieces here, and I want to add the chrome that we were using. I'll put that on our luggage rack here. And probably, let's see here. I want to add a chrome to the bumper and the grill here. You can see where it's just a lot of pieces in our car model, so it just takes a little bit of time to make sure that we get everything that's selected properly and adding the material to it. It just takes a little bit of time. to get everything, you know, selected properly. And there we have all of our chrome applied. And you can see where it's actually starting to come together, and it's, you know, really looking like a fully finished car. We still have a little bit to do in terms of actual texture work, which, you know, will include, you know, the headlights and the other light pieces here. But for the most part, I mean, this is, you know, starting to come together, and it's starting to look really good.